Hello and welcome to an Everyday Canines video. In this episode, in the Proofing Around the Back series, we're looking at sequence 2. So hopefully you had fun with sequence 1, you played with that, got that nailed. Now we're looking at a slightly harder sequence. So you see this jump I've moved, so it's now at an angle facing, almost covering the whole of this jump. So this line here, from the edge of the wing, goes to this piece of the pole. So now when my dog comes down this line, it's no longer so much of a natural round the back. It's actually going to need the dog to actually think about what they're doing, because depending where the handler is, when the dog comes down, the natural line could be here. So for instance, if I was stood here and I just went go, I would fully expect my dog to take that face on. What now a lot of people will do at this stage, this is where they'll do the push in for the round the back. So the dog is coming here, the handler will push in to force the round the back. As we've already discussed, we don't want to have to do that. So we're going to be relying on our dog's verbals and its understanding. Now, this is getting to the territory of, is it starting to be a push for me? I'm going to still call it a round, but it is getting to a stage where it could almost be a push, because if you remember when I said with the pushes, they are flat round the back. Looking at Swift's line, yeah, it probably is getting almost to a push territory. So this is one of those grey areas where it could be either or. So I think what I'll do is I'll try it first with a round and then with a push, and we'll see if there's any difference with the cues. So when I'm doing this, I'm not going to be forcing that round the back. I'm going to be here. I'll just have an arm up to help, but I'm not going to be pushing into the dog's line. The dog has still got to choose to do that. And to be fair, with the arm up like this, so I'm going to help shape, it could still mean straight over. So the dog has got to work this out for himself. So we'll see what happens. And remember, everybody, everything is set as 5 meters. Just in case you're wondering. Okay, yes, I'm looking at it from here. Set my dog up from the middle. Actually, Swift, we can go here a bit more. Swift, break. Set up here. Looking at it again, I think it will be my push cue, so I'm going to use my push cue. And I'm going to be here. I can't force the line, but I am supporting the line. I don't believe I said go. So there is a difference between forcing a line and supporting a line, and that's the important difference. Wait. Oh my word, madam. At what point did you lose your weight? Go. Push, push, push. Good girl. Nice. I should have said I started to cue the push early. If you cue it after they've taken this jump, it's too late. The dog will have already set its line. So I'm cueing it there. So the dog knows. You could argue that dog might think I mean it there, but I've already set the go. I can see the dog is in a position to take off. At that stage, it's committed to that jump. So we're pretty on safe ground. The dogs need the information sooner when you're working on verbals. Go. Push, push, push. Yeah, good girl. Nicely done. So she did have to go off her line a little bit to get there. Good girl. And again, we're going to be doing this on both sides. Proof both sides, see how you get on. I think the important thing here for the handler is ask yourself, what are you doing here? I'm trying to just do this on an arm. It'd be actually really nice just do it on a verbal. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? She's patterned it now, but that would be fun to see if she could do this purely on verbals. But if you as a handler, you find you're having to push too hard in to get the dog to do that line, you need to go back a stage. Okay. So, enjoy this sequence, have a go at it, do both sides, let me know how you get on. If you've enjoyed this video, you might like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can click the notifications icon to know when new videos are coming out. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and now TikTok. And I hope to see you all again very, very soon.